Hello Herd! Yes, I know you're all waiting for Castle Crashers, but worry not. I'm still working on 2 guides which will be coming out as soon as they are well made. In the meantime, I've decided to show you a few games I really enjoy and might make content of in the future. It's up to you to decide whether or not these games sound interesting, so be sure to leave a comment telling me which of these sound like fun, or just suggest another one. So that being said, I do hope you enjoy these 5 games that I really like and are fun and I enjoy. I've decided to leave one of my favorites for, well, first. Little Inferno. It's a game that I keep coming back to. It's just so simple. All you do is burn things, get coins for them, and then buy more things. You always get more coins than you spend on an item, so you don't have to worry about spending it all. There's a story going along with the game and many items to choose from. If you just want to relax a bit, this game is just so good. It makes you feel warm and fuzzy inside. Almost as much as when you guys comment on my videos. Now, before I proceed, I just wanted to give you a quick heads up. I just created a new subreddit, the Mad Herd, link in the description. If you'd like to interact with me a bit more personally, please do check it out. I decided it would work well for my channel because I often want to ask you for things I can't put in a 5-choice poll, even though I love them. And the way the voting system works on Reddit, I'd be able to see which top suggestion you guys and girls like the most, so yeah. Moving on to another game I've been playing recently, it's Trove. Now, I know what you're thinking, it looks kind of like a game for kids, and it probably is, but it's still super fun to play. It's basically a mix of Minecraft with RPG plus a bunch of nonsense. My favorite thing about the game is that it doesn't take itself too seriously. Sure, there's a story and all, but at the end of the day, it's mostly silly. For example, the weapons, pets, gear, etc. can look serious, as in actual weapons, or, for example, a sushi roll between chopsticks, or a giant lollipop. You even have a hot dog mount, with mustard and ketchup. Even the stats are fun. For one, you have a stat for jump, which tells you how many times you can jump midair, but my favorite is superstition, which says, definitely might do something. Worlds are constantly generated as people enter them and clear dungeons. My favorite thing is that they're all thematic to their, often weird, biomes. You got normal biomes, like the haunted forest or the desert, but also interesting ones like Candoria, which is my favorite, where enemies and dungeons are sweets, cakes, ice cream, gumball machines, and so on. You can build a house on any of these black squares, and can spawn it whenever you find an empty one. I know I've been talking about Trove for quite a bit, but I also want to mention that unlike most MMOs, you don't need to create new characters to try out new classes. You can pick which class you want to use and change them on the go. You do need to unlock them though, but you can also craft them or use class coins with them. I'm not sure how you get them, but yeah, basically you can get all classes on the same character and just change whenever you want. Another thing I really like about Trove is that all the loot is shared between players. So if you pick up sunlight bulbs, like on this case, every player in the area will also get them. So if you are in a group, there's no real competition between which will take which items because everyone gets the same, as far as I know. Lastly, if you already have the game, you can also join our club. It's still very small, but hey, it might grow in the future, am I right? And if you haven't played the game before, you can use my referral link, so we can both get in-game goodies. Also in the description. Trove is a bit complicated at first though. There are so many crafting benches and so many things to craft on each that you won't even know where to start. Maybe I should do a Trove for Noob series? I don't know, you tell me. Next we have Terraria, which is basically 2D Minecraft. I always prefer Terraria over Minecraft. You got so many weapons and different things you can make, so many biomes and even bosses. It's been updated heavily since the last time I beat the game, and now there are many bosses I haven't even seen yet. One of my favorites, and can be played online as well. I definitely recommend Terraria. Terraria is fun, give a love for Terraria, but it's up to you again, as I said. Oh, yeah. Next we have Starbound, which is kind of like a 2D Minecraft in space. It's similar in nature to Terraria, but there are many things about it that are different here. For one, it's more high-tech, futuristic, and you have gadgets and machines. The other difference is that there are probably millions of different planets and biomes to explore. Whereas on Terraria, you create one world and that's basically it. It also feels more alive in a way, since there are outposts where NPCs hang around, live, sell things to you, there are cities, there are ships populated by NPCs. In Terraria, it's like you're stranded somewhere and gradually you just recruit people to live with you. So which one of the two is better? It's up to you really. There are things from each game that I prefer, so the best way is to try it for yourself and see which one you like the most. And last, but not least, we got Prison Architect. I've been following this game since the beta, and honestly, it just keeps getting better. You are basically the, architect of a prison. You have to build cells, facilities, and everything else a prison might need. Check what the prisoners and staff are complaining about, solve problems, and try not to let anyone escape or go on a rampage. There's now even a mode where you can try to escape your own prison. All of these games are great fun, and honestly there are many more games I have just on Steam alone. Castle Crashers is still the #1 game on my channel. You guys really seem to love it, but I'm sure that both you and myself would get worn out of it sooner or later, so I'm looking at new and exciting alternatives so that it doesn't become too boring. So once again, go on our subreddit, r/madherd, or comment here which of these games you enjoy the most and you'd like to see content on. It's been a blast making videos for you guys and the feedback has been awesome, so if you are watching this far, thank you. I mean it. I wouldn't have done any of this if not for you. Hope this was amusing to you. Yes, you in particular. I hope you liked it! Down here, near the bell. And I guess I'll see you next time. So what happens next? Well, now it's your move.